So this is a real short video I made for the group I'm in for how to set a trade on TradingView. A lot of the guys use MT4. I use it for FTMO and other brokerages, but I really don't use it for myself. I trade with Awanda and I trade on their integrated TradingView platform, which is really convenient. If you like this video, or if you would like this video and subscribe to it, if you want to talk to me, you can go to the Forex Help group on Facebook and send me a message. I also suggest that you go to omodalton.com. You can reach out to me there as well, and there's a lot of really useful Forex tools there, as long as links to videos and other tools that I have. So enjoy the video. Hope you like it. Very cool. Okay. Well, I um, before I jump into anything, do you just have any specific questions, either of you, about TradingView and how it works?
Well, I mean, we were just saying neither one of us actually use TradingView to trade. Like I've used TradingView, just not to actually trade with as a you know broker or whatever. So
Okay. Well, then let me just share my screen and we'll just start from the beginning then, because it is easy to do. Let me see.
Yeah, someone was saying they were getting confused with the units. That was one of the things they were, rather than lot sizes. Someone was asking me, so
The lot sizes. Okay.
it said units they were using rather than, I don't know, actually forget about.
Yeah, it's almost like they do that on purpose to make it difficult, but it doesn't have to be that way. TradingView does the pip value calculations for you, so that makes it easy.
okay.
Okay, so this is the TradingView that we all know and love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right down here at the bottom, if you click Trading Panel,
Mm-hmm.
it brings up the available brokers that are integrated with TradingView. I think there might be a few more that aren't listed here, but this list is ever growing.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of these are Forex. Some of these are indices, some of these are stocks, and things of that nature. So you got to find the actual Forex brokers. I have used Forex.com, but their spreads are kind of high. Right now, I'm using Awanda, and I'm very happy with them. And then right here, paper trading is TradingView's free demo account. They start you with $100,000, and there's no time limit on it, so you can get in there and practice. And it's very easy to use, and that's what I'm going to connect to, is the paper trading. So we just click connect. You'll notice that these go solid when you sign in. Just sign out real quick. I'll show you one more time. See how they're black right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then when you sign in, they fill in, and that's how you know that you're available to trade on TradingView.
Oh.
So my broker is Awanda, so I can only use Awanda charts on TradingView. If your broker is Forex.com, you can only use Forex.com charts on TradingView to trade. So if I log into Awanda, but I use a Forex.com chart, it's not going to let me trade. So you got to use the chart for your broker on TradingView. I don't know what that's about, but that is the case. So with paper trading, we can pretty much use anybody. I think this is an Awanda chart. So right here we're available to trade. Obviously this is sell, this is buy, and this is the spread. So we'll just say this is an uptrend. Right. All right, if we're doing an uptrend here, and we're gonna buy. I'm gonna show you a market execution, stop, and limit, okay, and how to adjust those orders. So right here, we'll just do a buy, and it brings up the trading panel.
Okay.
You can trade from here, but this gives you about half of the information that you can have. I always hit these top 3 buttons and dock to the right. And if you do that, it brings up this area down here. And this is where the pip calculations are done for you. And I use that pretty much on every trade.
So are the units the same as the lot size? They just call it units?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. But what I always do, see right down here where it says pip value?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, I see.
So right here, every pip is worth 10 cents. If I go up here and I change this from 1,000 units to 10,000 units, it automatically tells me that my pip value has jumped to $1.07.
Oh, so it's not the same, but they give you, okay, I see. They give you the, yeah, okay.
So it's very easy. Like if you're doing a 10 pip stop loss, it's very easy to calculate what percentage of my account is this. And that's kind of how I manage my risk on trades, whatever my account size is, I just say, how big of a stop loss am I going to use and make sure that my pips are on that scale. You know what I mean? That I'm using the right amount of units. Yeah, so the smallest unit that you can use is 1,000. That's as small as it goes. I want to show you two. Okay, it's not showing it here, but when I'm on my live account, it shows me how much margin I've used. So let's say you have a $500 account. When you enter in your units here, there will be a little scale at the bottom that says margin. And as you enter units, it will say, hey, you've used 300 of your margin. You've used 200 of your margin. So if you're going in, so you know how many trades you can take at that size. You know what I mean? Right. Which is also very nice to have. Of course, that's going to depend on your leverage and everything as well. But when you're on your real account, that's down there. Okay, so here we can set our take profit and we can set our stop loss here. So if we set stop loss and take profit, we're just going to leave this where it is. So that our trade value is $1,000. So you got to have at least $1,000 account to set a trade this big. But we'll go ahead and enter.
So you just press something there, Dalton.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just right down here it said place trade. We'll just do it.
Yeah.
This is just for giggles. Right here it says buy at 1,000, and this is what we click to enter our trade. If there's any issues with anything you're doing here, it'll throw up a red flag for you. But everything's okay. So we'll go ahead and enter. So see, here's our take profit and our stop loss. Also sell biased. So we can just drag and drop our take profits and our stop losses, and it just asks you to confirm. You can do this as many times as you want without penalty. Right. So this is what a trade looks like. So the good thing about this is, see, this stop loss is at 19.5 pips. But if you said, man, I'd rather have it down here at this break of structure than this break of structure, you don't have to go in and remember what this is over here and go in and re-enter it. You just drag this down to the break of structure, hit modify, and it is what it is. It resets it. Same thing with the take profit. You can zoom out, and rather than calculating how many pips it is, you can say, man, I think it's going to go to this, this structure here. You just drag to that structure. It modifies everything. It fills in all the information for you, and you're all set. You're ready to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then in that right, does it recalculate like your percentages in that then? Like
it
on
does.
That right? Okay.
Over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, right.
Yeah.
Reward 680. Okay. Yeah. So
right.
It does.
But even in your take profit, I see that, and your stop loss has got 4.86%, and then the 6.8.
Yeah.
Or no, that's okay.
Yeah, it does. It does all the math for you, which is quite nice.
Right.
Yeah. Have you already edged trade, Dalton? That your risk amount is already predetermined. So if you change them, it's not going to affect it, surely.
If you move your stop loss, it's going to change your risk. I don't think that if you put in 1%, because once you've entered the trade, you've bought a certain amount of lots, so it can't change your
Yes.
lots. So I think
Yeah.
like if you
That's-
said if you did a 10 pip at 1% and you changed it to 15%, it's going to put you at 1.5%.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
So you can drag and drop these anytime you want. If you get into profit and you click this, it will say trailing stop, but it doesn't say that until you get into profit.
If you
Okay.
click what? You click what?
And just right here, it'll if you click on this, if you're in profit, it'll give you the option for trailing stop. Also, if we go back into our trading panel, right here, there will be a line underneath this once you're in profit, and it'll say, if you click it, it'll say trailing stop, and you can set a trailing stop here. And you can drag and move your trailing stop just like a regular stop. But you have to be in profit for that to come up.
It's like one of these things if you've never done it before, you don't know. So this is we have to physically hit the buttons.
Right. Right here, if you want to cancel your stop loss, you just hit cancel order, and it goes right back up here. You can just drag it back out again.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no penalties for any of this, so you can do it as much as you want. You know,
So you
no
can
matter
just
what it
remove
is.
that stop. That you can remove that stop loss just by clicking that X.
Yep, click that X. Do you want to kill the stop loss? Yep, and now it's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
I do drag and drop these a lot because it's just so stinking easy to do. I know you can do that on MT4 too, but this one is just it's very user friendly. The interface is very easy to look at. You know, this
I'm
is
actually
reverse.
I'm excited. I'm actually going to do I'm going to practice on the paper trading. Yeah, I'm going to play around with this.
Once you start doing it, it's very easy to use. I use both platforms because, you know, if you're doing FTMO or whatever, any of those firms, they're going to want you to use MT4. So I do use MT4, but when I trade privately, I trade Owanda because I don't want to mess with MT4 unless I have to.
Yeah, ACAP used to use TradingView with Funded Trading Plus, and for some reason they're not right now. I don't know why they stopped.
There, it's to me. Go ahead.
I've used CTrader.
Yeah.
And I liked CTrader. By the look of this, I haven't played with it though. I think I like this better than CTrader. I really liked CTrader, but not a lot of brokers use CTrader, so I'm using MT4 right now.
Okay.
But yeah.
MT4 feels like it hasn't been updated since like 1990. It's like it's ridiculous. You know, it's like a Excel word spreadsheet. You know. So here is reverse position, which I never use, but it's there. So we'll kill our take profit here, and then if we want to close the trade, we just click the X. It'll ask you if you want to close position, and you can do a partial close as well.
Okay. See, this looks very user friendly.
It is very user friendly.
Wow.
So let's do this again. So let's play pretend here real quick, okay? So if we were gonna do a trade and we set our risk to reward like this, okay? But we didn't want to enter the trade till break of structure, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So we would hit buy, but we would go over here to stop. Okay, so not market execution, but we would go to a stop order. And here we do have to enter the price, which we'll do 93431. Our stop loss, we'll click take profit and stop loss. We'll do our stop loss at 93301. Which, by the way, if you don't want to be this exact, you can just hit 13 pips or 10 pips or whatever it is, and it'll just do it for you. But with on market execution, I'm okay to drag things around. When I do a stop or a limit order, I like to have my trade set and I like to have my risk set, because I'm not going to be there to mess with the trade. Most likely, I'm going to be out, doing something else. Right? Okay.
No,
so this is. Go ahead.
What I like is because you're using these charts, it's it's the same. You're not going back and forth between your MT4 and TradingView and
right.
Yeah, right. That seems really nice. Anyways, yeah, that's what I right now I'm liking that.
Yeah, it's very easy to use, and that's about it. There's not much to it. I mostly do market executions here, and I just I usually just click these just real quick, and I just make sure that my the pip value changes, like 1,000 units on this is 10 cents, but if you go to another currency pair, it may not be 10 cents. So you always got to kind of look at that and see, make sure that your unit value is correct, because it can change substantially from pair to pair. So I always just check here and make sure that my unit and pip value is correct.
It's nice that it's always on there for you to see, though. So
it is, and make sure you dock to the right, because if you dock out here in the middle, that information is not going to be there.
Right.
So always click here and dock to the right. I've got a video on this. I'll post this on YouTube, of course, and give you all the links to it. There's another video I just made that is how to trade on TradingView. And it goes over this as well. And I think I even have the 1% stop loss in there as well, because that's key. Because I usually run between 1% and 3% risk, and that's a real easy way to keep your risk straight.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's pretty quick, guys. Y'all have any other questions about anything? This again. So if I was going to set a stop order, take profit, stop loss. Let's put this at 20/40/60.
You've got it at market right now, though.
What is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Your market's highlighted. There you go. Yeah.
Let's do it at 93374. All right, if I put 1%, there it goes. It's doing it now. Now it's calculating. So don't put 1% down here. Don't do that. So up here, let it calculate your units.
Right.
But then it tells me how much my reward is, how much my risk is. So my reward is 3%, obviously, if it's 60 and 20. This is at 1%. Yes, that's okay. So lesson learned. Put your risk in at 1% up here and let it fill in the bottom stuff down here. You just put in the pips and let it fill out all this information down here for you. Awesome. I'm glad that worked out, because that makes it so easy. And down here we see our pip values, $112 per pip. So that, anyways, we can keep it straight like that. It's $112 per pip because my paper trading account balance is like $235,000 or something.
Right.
So that's why that's so high. But you don't have to go through and remember your account balance and all that. Just hit 1% and it's got you covered. Which is really nice, man. When I trade on MT4, when I'm trading on the brokerage account or whatever, and I'm trying to do all my pip calculations and what would 1% be and making sure I'm right and all that. It's such a pain, man.